new storybook tries to keep spirits high for kids whose lives have changed during this pandemic. 60 humanitarian groups collaborated to create this year's My Hero Is You, with a story of fantasy and hope for children. To tell us more, Camille Evans of UNICEF joins us now live from Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Camille, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. Share with us, what is a key message of My Hero Is You 2021?
Sure. Thank you so much, Rico, for having me on the show. I'm really excited to talk to you about My Hero Is You 2021. And the key message is hope. The first edition looked at how to stay safe, but this edition looks at how to have hope in times of adversity and uncertainty. It's been over a year now that we've been talking about how to stay safe, but with the adversity that has been increasing, with uncertainty, increased impacts on families due to economic uncertainty and due to tensions rising in homes, perhaps because of all of these pressures, the message is to have hope. And that's what the storybook hopes to do, is to instill hope, to inspire hope within children and within their parents and caregivers.
Because, Camille, for many, this pandemic continues to disrupt kids' education, their recreation, time with friends, family, and teachers.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is one of the reasons why we need to have an innovative way of instilling hope. Because normally, UNICEF in its international and global programs would rely on schools to be able to provide a place of safety, to provide routine, and even some of the psychosocial support interventions. But without schools being open, without having access to regular education to stimulate the minds of young people, this has been a challenge. And so using mediums like the storybook, My Hero Is You 2021, and the animations and the supplementary guides that go along with it are ways to try to fill that gap and to get that message of hope out to children.
Absolutely. I've seen the book. It really reaches out to a wide market around the world, because this book is also written in hundreds of languages. But share with us, Camille, who are the main characters that we see right now on our screens for My Hero Is You?
So the main character, so the one that you see flying, that is Ario. And Ario is a magical creature that's sort of a mix between a unicorn and a dragon. And he goes to visit some of the main characters. So I think you're seeing Sarah now at their homes as they're sort of worried about what's happening with the coronavirus. So I think we're seeing the first edition. And in the second edition, Ario gets to know one of the cats of one of the children, and then they're able to fly around the world and engage some of the children from the first edition to talk about one of the things that are worrying them is not having hope. And so where they can find hope, they go on a journey to be able to find hope in the smallest things, and they learn about safe spaces they can create for themselves. They learn to appreciate some of the things that they've been able to do more of, being closed in perhaps and not being able to go out as much as they have. And so it really is a story of how to transform your current circumstance and look for the small bits of hope.
The first book, Camille, is now available in more than 140 languages, including sign language and Braille. So will book 2 also be available in so many languages as well?
Absolutely. And there are adaptations that are happening in different countries all the time. And so we really want this to be have a global reach and to be able to speak to experiences of children around the world. So yes, there will be translations and adaptations that are made to ensure that.
And there's continuity between book 1 and book 2. Are you now preparing for a book 3?
Well, we just finished book two. So it just came out September 2021. So we're hoping that that will make its way into the homes and hearts of children and their caregivers and teachers. But I would imagine, as you know, Corona and COVID continues. So there probably will be further evolutions of the story because we hope it will be a way, even the process to
Right.
develop the story, the consultations, are a way to instill hope.
So
And
Camille,
so,
so
yes.
Camille, where is the book available right now? A lot of Filipino parents and kids want to get a copy of My Hero Is You, the first book, and the 2021 Part 2. Where is it available? And is it also available in the Filipino language?
Yes, so you can download a copy of the book on unicef.org or unicef.ph, and it is available. So please feel free to explore the site. It is available in the Filipino language as well. And we just love to hear your feedback on how you experience the book. It's meant to be used between parents and their children. And so the experiences you have reading it with your child, we'd love to hear that from everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. Camille Evans from UNICEF, joining us from Phnom Penh in Cambodia.